Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Rift Podcast Project. Today we have Aman and Namache.
So,
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien.
JK, I don't speak Spanish anymore. I take lingua latina. I've advanced. Anyway, how's life, everybody?
Pretty good.
pretty
Thank
good.
you guys so much for being here.
Yep,
You're
great
welcome.
to be here.
Yeah, I,
Yeah,
I would say the same thing, but I'm not there. I'm in my room, so great to be in my room talking to you two,
Of
catching up.
course.
indeed. And speaking of being in our rooms, we'll just jump right into it. So, coronavirus pandemic has been going on for many weeks, and we've been in quarantine for many weeks. So,
Yeah.
how has that been affecting your life and like your lifestyle and yeah, the general schedule, things like that?
Okay.
Not, Amon, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Let's see. Um, to be honest, I wake up exactly at the same time I would a regular day. Well, maybe a little bit later. Like school, I usually wake up at going to school. I wake up at 6:30. But like now, I wake up at 7:15, which is not really much of a difference, even though school starts at 8:30. But like, all I do is just like wake up, maybe eat breakfast half of the time, go to school online for like half a day. Like after school, take a break, eat lunch, do work while watching TV, and yeah,
Very productive.
very productive. My grades, they're grades, so
Yep, yep. How about you, Namche?
Let's see. So every morning I like to run out of my house, breathe in the fresh air, scare the occasional bird or two as they try to perch in their tree.
good
Um,
point.
I started drinking, I only drink purified water now. So I
Purified.
go out to the local stream, get my water purification tablets, and just drop them in there.
Rich boy vibes.
Uh, can you say that again, please?
Rich boy vibes.
Yeah, facts. And then let's see. When I'm hungry, I'll go out and spear a fish or two. I'm kidding. I'm vegetarian, but you get
Oh,
what I
you are?
mean. Living off the
Yes, we've
Samir,
known this.
you've known me since sixth grade. Yes, I am
Oh,
We've
vegetarian.
known
yeah,
this.
you are.
Wow, I'm reevaluating my friendship with you right now. Like, I know I don't see you a lot, but like, still.
What's
Yeah,
the problem?
Namache and I used to be old peers. We've known each other for 5 years, but three, 2, 3
Emphasis
years
on
ago?
used to be.
Yeah, two to
Yeah,
three
facts.
years.
Used to be a
He
bit.
left me and went to another school.
What a,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
It was heartbreaking.
Really? Was
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Wow, come on. Wow,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
getting that
All right.
Okay. Keep on going.
So,
hostility.
Keep on going. Keep on going.
next topic.
Oh, wait, Samir,
So,
I didn't finish.
oh
Oh
right,
yeah.
you did it. My apologies.
Yeah, okay, so everything I just said was a lie. So, my real schedule goes, I wake up at like, let's say 8:30 because school starts at, no, I wake up at 8. My school starts at 9 these days. So much better. But anyway, I wake up at 8, hop in a shower, get
Shower.
some delicious food. I love
Delicious.
pancakes, by the way. If anybody
I
wants to
don't.
send me some pancake mix,
I hate
you can send it to
pancakes.
my
How do
address.
you
I'll.
not like pancakes?
I don't
No,
know.
I said I love
No,
pancakes.
No,
not you,
I
me.
mean,
Amon says he hates
I
pancakes.
don't.
Mom, there's something
Pancake.
wrong with you.
Pancakes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
I mean, I just don't like
All right,
pancakes.
yeah, Namache,
yeah,
continue.
then we have school. My school changed the schedule, so normally I have 6 days a week of classes, but now I only have four. So,
Oh, all right.
and then even then, the day got broken up, so at most I have three classes in one day, which is so nice. And then do that, get some rowing in, get some weights in, depending on the day, and then yeah, finish up some homework, go to sleep early. Honestly, like I know this whole pandemic thing is absolutely horrible, but I've got to say it's been great for my mental health. No stress about school. I can relax. I can actually enjoy staying at home since I go to boarding school. I don't have
Yeah.
two roommates screaming and shouting at like 1 in the morning while
You have
I'm trying
two
to sleep.
roommates?
Yeah, I was in a double last year, and then we
Yeah,
added
that's
one
what I
of
thought.
my friends for junior year. So
Interesting.
I've been in a triple, and it's honestly it's been great. But there's lots of stupid stuff that we do, and the two of them they like to scare each other. Actually, no, we all like to prank each other. I remember one of my roommates is really easy to scare, and so the way what we did is we have these closets, these large wardrobes that essentially we put all our clothes in, right? And
Mhm.
so before that roommate walked into the room, me and my other roommate, we both hid in each of our closets and we
Yeah.
turned out the lights and we stuffed our pillows under our bed sheet so it looked like we were both asleep. Then he
Mhm.
walked in, like he walked into the center of the room, and we both had burst out and screamed. And that man like collapsed onto the floor. He was like, and
That's
it was so
That's
horrible.
funny.
great.
My gosh.
It was hilarious.
Oh my
Well,
god. All right. Well, on that note, I guess we'll go to the next topic. Namache, you mentioned rowing earlier, and as Amon and I know, but our viewers might not know, is that you are on the crew team at your school, and you've been
Yep.
doing crew for a couple years now. You want to talk about what you did before pandemic, and then how your crew experiences has been affected during quarantine.
Sure. So, Mark introduced me to rowing, and so that's when I started. And then when I went to my new school, I got cut from the team my freshman year because I wasn't fast enough. And a lot of people got cut,
terrible.
but I really wanted to get on the team, so I trained, got on the team my sophomore year. I got onto the fourth boat, which is the lowest boat, but we essentially had an undefeated season. We lost the very first race, which was sad, but we didn't lose a single race after that. So we had a pretty strong fourth boat last year. And then
That's
this year
pretty
I was
solid.
aiming to be on the second or first boat, hopefully, but and I was training with the rest of my teammates, but because of this whole pandemic, our season was cut off before it could begin, unfortunately. So it's just
Yeah,
been a lot of luckily at home I have a gym, so I have my weight set in my rowing machine, so I've been able to stay with the workouts and with the lifting program. And then our coach has been sending us workouts to do. We have weekly team Zoom meetings essentially where we just discuss the workouts, discuss what we're planning on doing. Um, yeah, and then training as normal. So nothing's really changed besides the fact that actually no, it's just a continuation of our winter training because winter training is just all rowing on the rowing machine, and that's essentially what it is now. So it hasn't changed drastically, just going out on the water and racing.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. Crew sounds pretty hard though. Like,
Crew is.
well, for me at least.
I tried crew out for I think a summer, and it wasn't really for me. Like I just didn't really enjoy it that
Oh, I
much.
loved it. I loved it, Samir.
I can't do crew. Like my arms are like
It's not it's
sticks.
not it's not arms, it's legs. That's what most people get wrong. They see us pull with our
My
arms on the
legs are a little
top,
bit bigger
but
sticks.
what's it called? It's like I'd say 70% legs
Yeah,
for the
I knew
power of the
that.
stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Samir, you
Yeah.
still sail?
Uh, I don't not recently, obviously, but yeah, I haven't been able to sail recently. If people don't know, I got a sailing license while back, and I enjoyed sailing. Never really purchased my own boat or anything, because that's pretty expensive. But yeah, I enjoyed sailing. I also had a windsurfing license, and I enjoyed doing that.
Actually,
But
Huh.
I do have a sailing license.
that license is probably expired now, but yeah, it's been fun. I haven't really been able to do anything like that recently, especially since I don't own a boat or a windsurf board. But yeah, and
Hmm.
obviously while sitting in quarantine, can't really do much of windsurfing inside my home. But
Of
yeah,
course you can, Samir. You gotta get creative.
gotta get creative.
Yeah, like let's say you get a plank of wood that's lying around your house. Um,
Dream
you
of the
get
of the sea.
you get you get a fan, a nice powerful fan.
Yeah,
Place it in front. Maybe get some like what's it called? Get some pillows or stuff, and then pillows, right? Get like a metal support beam to stick through those pillows so that you can get that like wobbly motion, and then put the plank on top of those pillows. Get that fan blowing, and you got a windsurf. No, that's more of a surfboard feel, but I guess that's the same thing. And then I also have no idea what I'm talking about. So
yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
moving on to the next topic, Amon.
Hmm.
You do some financial things.
Yes.
Would you like
Um.
to speak on what those are?
So for the past year, I guess, a year and like 3 months, I started in February, I guess. I've been like reselling hyped products. Like a hype product is basically like any like a product. No, like a hype product could be like shoes or clothing or like bags or anything that's usually hyped by like a community and it's kind of like people who like these products are called hype beasts because they wear it, and usually these are very expensive, and so and it's also like more of a supply and demand, and so what that means is uh like the less stock there is of a product, the higher the resale value is going to be because it's very limited. And so what I do is I basically buy those limited items when they release, and I sell it on a secondary market for a higher price and make a profit off of that. And
Hmm.
it's been going on for about a year and 3 months, and I've made a significant amount of money, but also I've spent a very
Significant
significant amount
amount
of
of
it.
money.
Yeah,
Mm.
but like if you like, I have a spreadsheet with like everything I've sold, um, and like where I sold it to and how I got the money and like stuff like that. And like how much profit I made, and like if you see like how much inventory I have, like inventory is like you kind of know what inventory means, but like inventory for me is like how much product I have in my house. But if you look at how much inventory and how much I've spent and compared to how much I make a profit, it's a pretty pretty significant ratio, which means I make like a pretty good profit average on everything. And usually these hyped like products, like they're hyped and maybe some are not, or there's more stock of them. So like they don't go for a higher price, but if I can't sell it for a higher price, I wait so I can break even, meaning I don't lose any money, don't gain any money. It's a pretty fun thing.
That's smart, Amon.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
Have you ever
has that
tried drop shipping?
What?
Drop shipping.
Drop shipping?
Yeah, it's a similar thing, except instead of just buying like high products as you put it, uh they're like they're they're everyday items that you can buy, like, and you don't even have to keep inventory yourself. What
Mhm.
you do is you set up a website, and then you are basically the in between the seller and the buyer.
Yeah.
So you can list the product on your website, and then somebody goes to your website and purchases purchases. I can't speak that item, right? And then
Mhm.
you then go to the seller of the item itself, place the order, and then have it them ship it directly to the person who bought it. And most of the time you can get these products from places like AliExpress. That's where I used to get my stuff from, and then
Yeah.
it's like really cheap goods.
Mhm.
Like I would say, I mean, depending on what you're getting, the price varies. But for like things that aren't electronic, I'd say the highest I've ever had to the highest cost I've seen is maybe about like $15-20. But then on your website you can advertise them as $40 or $50, and then you make that $30 profit. The only thing
Yeah.
is the shipping's incredibly slow. So
Yeah. Like
yeah.
what I've well, a website that I sell on. Well, first of all, like the most money I've made off of is a brand called Supreme People. And that Supreme is like just like a brand that just makes like mediocre like streetwear, which is basically like regular clothes. And
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that.
no, people think that I myself have a Supreme hoodie that I love. It's like my favorite hoodie. Um, and like it's very colorful and stuff like that. And like people think it's just mediocre, but it's actually like it's made of pretty good quality. Like
Yeah.
I do agree, like the price is like high, but like I didn't pay a high price for it, and so I'm fine. But like I sell Supreme mostly, right? And so I sell it mostly on a website called StockX. And StockX, what they do is they're just like the middleman. So like as Yamashi was saying, like basically like um so let's say I sell something to someone else. I don't know who that buyer is. So I send it to the StockX facility. And what they do is very unique, is that they check for authenticity of like the item. So if it's fake, they send it back. If it's real, they send it to the buyer. But you don't even know who the buyer is. And so then once they authenticate it, they just send you the money and then that's it.
All right.
And so yeah, it's like pretty interesting. And like I kind of want to be that like type of business one day, because like StockX, as in the name, is like a stock market. So whatever price is usually there is usually like the price of anywhere. So like you could you can't really sell it for more anywhere else.
Yeah.
That's
So,
pretty cool.
has this business been affected by like the pandemic at all?
So let's see. Like personally, like me selling stuff, actually it's kind of the money sorry, the value of stuff has actually raised surprisingly. Like you would not think you're like, oh, people are getting these stimulus checks for like $1,200, right? And like, oh, they can't afford to spend money like this. But then what people are doing is that they're like, oh, people are thinking that, oh, the prices are super low, so then let me buy it right now. Well, people
Uh,
keep doing that, and so then the price actually raises,
yeah.
and so people like they don't realize that. And so like I sold a shirt like maybe a month and a half ago for like $250. I bought it
Yeah.
for $50, so I made like a $200 profit.
Mm.
But like right now, it's selling for 300, so I could have made a $250 profit. And
Damn.
like it's because like people are just buying it, thinking that it's at a very low price, but it's not. But also like I guess the shipping from the individual companies that I buy them from has been affected. Like Supreme, usually I buy like it releases on Thursday, and I get delivered it on maybe Monday or Tuesday, but now
Yeah.
I've been getting it delivered on Friday. And like Nike shoes, like Jordans, I usually takes like maybe 10 days, maybe sometimes even less than that. But I
Yeah.
just ordered a pair of shoes on Saturday, and they're not gonna come. Not yesterday, like last week, and they're not gonna come until the 28th, which is another week. And
Yeah.
so like I guess it's sort of affecting me, I guess.
All right.
But yeah, it's a pretty good
Well,
business.
yep. So moving on to the fun random topic that we started last episode. This episode, we are going to be talking about Netflix TV shows and what type of shows you guys are watching with your newfound time during quarantine.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Yamcha and I both agreed that we've been watching Avatar, right?
Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just
Avatar:
like
The Last Airbender.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
they
I,
brought it back to Netflix.
yeah, like I saw Avatar the movie that was on I think Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure. Or actually it might be on Netflix or Disney. I think it was on Disney Plus, but I watched it and then I was like, they're saying like the main character Aang's name wrong. They're calling him like Ong or something like that. And it like sounded so funny. And then also like that movie was basically the whole TV show in an hour and a half, and the TV show was like 3 seasons, each being
Yeah.
20 episodes long. And so like there were so many plot holes, and it's like here's one scene in like the movie, and then I just watched it, and then like another scene in the movie, and I watched it on the TV show, and then like there's like a whole season in between that, and like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Avatar is one thing I've been watching.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's
Cool.
another show that I've been watching on Netflix called Kingdom. It's this really good
Kingdom, yeah.
zombie flick. It's a TV series actually. It's the 2 seasons currently, but
Alright.
it's so much more than just like your traditional like The Walking Dead type stuff.
Mhm.
It's set in ancient Korea, right? And
Korea.
essentially what's happening is there's this mysterious virus that's spreading throughout the kingdom, and there's this
Wow, I can relate.
crown prince who has essentially been cast out from the royal family, and he's trying to regain his status back. And
Yeah.
there's this whole power struggle between the royal family and the crown prince because his father remarried, and so the new queen doesn't like him, and she's trying to keep all the power for herself. And
It's
so
probably
there's this whole power struggle between him and her. The people in the kingdom on who they seem to be, and and all of this is intertwined with like these really cool zombies that are sort of like, I would say they're a little bit like the zombies from uh, what World War Z in the way
mhm,
how
Yeah.
active they are. So they're
Mhm.
not just boring walkers from The Walking Dead, but they're actually active. They can move really quickly. They can attack you. It's a really well made show, and I watched the like commentary from the director, and he said that he was able to get the budget up slightly so that he could treat every single episode as if he were making an individual movie, and you can really see the results in the final product. So if y'all haven't seen that show, I really suggest you check it out. It's on Netflix.
Alright.
okay, I should check that out. I think,
Cool.
another show I've been watching, that just finished is, Star Wars, The Clone Wars Season 7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Yamcha, do you have Disney Plus, Yamcha?
Nope, I've decided that Disney takes too much of my money already, so I'm not giving them any more.
What have you spent?
What if I
What?
spend?
Like,
No,
yeah,
it's just
what is Disney taking from you?
my childhood.
What?
Come on.
God, okay. Like, what do you mean? How many times have you visited, like, Disney World and Disneyland?
I've been to Disney World once.
Okay, well, okay.
Yo, Disney World is expensive though, bro.
Wait, which one's which? Which one's in Florida?
Disney World.
Disney World. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've been to both. I've been Disney World twice. I think Disneyland once. But okay, back to Star Wars. But yeah, I watched season 7 of Star Wars, and then at the end, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
No
like
spoilers.
I
I
know, I
don't need
know.
people getting mad at me.
It
Yeah,
it, it
but
like
watch
left
watch the
off.
Clone Wars. It's cool.
It just left off to like why? Like I don't know. It
It
just
did a
like
it did a
yeah.
good job of connecting the Clone Wars to the third
Oh
movie.
yes, it did a great job of that. I do agree.
It made sense.
But then like the ending scene, I don't know. It just didn't feel how it should have ended. I don't think so.
I
But
don't know. I felt pretty satisfied. The one thing I felt was that like it was the final season, so I was pretty disappointed because Clone Wars #Clone Wars saved, like they brought it back. We're watching the show. It was a good show. This season
Yeah.
was amazing. Like I really enjoyed this new season.
Yeah, I
And then
enjoyed it too.
at the end, at the last episode, with the episode, you realize that this is the end of the show. Like
Mhm.
no matter like any spin-offs, reboots, anything like that, this
Yeah.
show is like over because going into
Yeah, I do
episode
agree.
8.
It does like a good job of ending the show, but I feel like the ending it like leaves such a cliffhanger, especially like well, I think I could technically talk about Ahsoka since like everyone like has probably seen Rebels or maybe
She is in the Clone Wars, yes.
and no Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, she's in the Star Wars Rebels, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, like she's okay. She's alive in Star Wars Rebels, and so like you don't know what happens after that. And
Yeah.
I searched it up, um, and it just says like people are just saying like she just died of old age.
Yeah.
It's like come on. But the thing is that I've been watching Disney and like Marvel related like YouTube videos and like seeing what the future is for them and
Yeah.
like how Marvel is gonna have like different like Marvel universe um like TV shows like WandaVision stuff like that. There's also gonna be like some Star Wars TV shows that are also gonna be canon. So like I've been thinking
Alright.
like they could do like a following like Ahsoka.
There's going to be
One.
like an Obi-Wan Kenobi TV
Yeah,
series, right? It was
yeah,
going to
that
be a
one's gonna
movie
be
at first, but then they turned into a TV series.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there's a movie slated for Star Wars in December of 2022, not 2021, 2022. So 3 years after this last one.
Hmm.
But
Alright.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then oh yeah, and what's it called? Black Widow. That
Black
was supposed to
Widow.
come out May 1st.
But I think it's been
Pushed
postponed
back.
to November.
Yeah.
I think I got pushed back to like November or something like that. But then
Yeah,
also I think
November.
Venom. No, it was not Venom. There was some movie that was supposed to come out in June, or maybe this month, May. I forgot what it was, but it moved all the way back till June of next year. I'm like, you don't need a whole year to move it back. Well, some movies have been just moved back to November.
Well, maybe it's because like what I thought it was is that like you want like space in between your movies because you don't want your movies to cover up another movie. At least that's what I might be getting this totally wrong. But I'm thinking is that like they're having Black Widow at the end of the year. Hopefully we're out of our homes by then and things will clear up. Whether or not that will be the case,
It's a good
we're
point, I
yet to
guess.
see. But anyways, yeah, in a perfect world, we're out, things are fine, and we go. Black Widow comes out, everyone's going to theaters. Everyone's excited for the new Marvel movie, things like that. And then
Yeah,
they want to keep time between that movie and the next movie. Wait till the hype about their new release is like dies down for a bit to release the new movie to get that hype back in.
I feel like though the problem is that Black Widow was not getting a lot of hype compared to all the other like women superhero movies, which I don't understand because like
I-
everyone loved not Wonder Black Widow since like Avengers
Yeah, I
and
know,
even
and
Iron
everyone's
Man
been
2
asking for like her movie for a
movie.
while.
Yeah, and I feel like they've been let down because like this movie is taking place like it has like backstory of hers, but then it's also taking place in between
It's taking place
Infinity War.
before the whole thing because
Yeah,
it's when
Yeah,
she's getting trained in that spy academy, basically.
yeah.
So
Oh, the thing is,
no,
I feel like they did that because usually like at the end of any Marvel movie, they have a what's it called, an end credit scene, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
so like if it's closer to like the modern day, they'll
they
probably have
can
some
tie
end
it in.
credit scene that
Yeah,
will make sense in the next movie. I
yeah.
forgot which movie is next. I think it's the
Eternals?
Internals or Shang-Chi or something like that.
didn't that movie get pushed back?
Yeah, all Marvel
All the
movies got
movies
pushed
got
back.
pushed back.
No, but like the Eternals has been getting pushed
Oh
back for
yeah,
a
yeah, no, yeah.
while.
I think they announced Internals, like the event for the Marvel Phase 3, right? Or Phase 4. No,
Yeah.
Phase 3, because we're in Phase 4 now. But
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we can start wrapping up the episode now. Thank you everyone for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe on this video. I'm pulling up. You can see in the top left of of your screen. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And I'm just pulling up our Instagram here on the screen right now. You can see it's right here, the Rift Podcast Project. We also have a Twitter. You can make sure to follow us there as well. And on YouTube, obviously, you can make sure to subscribe and watch all our other episodes. Thank you, Amon and Amache, for coming.
Yep.
You're very welcome.
Yep, you're welcome. Very
This is
welcome.
this has been a great episode, and thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe and check out some of the other episodes on this channel. Also, make sure to follow us on social media, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.